From the start, I was tested positive for COVID. I have to go to NIC. I have breathing problems and everything. So I was isolated into one room. I think after close to a month, then I get to go out from NIC and start to go back home. As the day gradually passed, I suddenly lose strength from my foot, then to my calf, then up to my hips that I can't even stand up. A friend of ours suggests that we actually need to go to the emergency because it sounds pretty serious. I've been going through a lot prior to this. I'm diabetic, and then I got hit with COVID. Then after that, I got autoimmune disease, I guess, and so it was really a downer in a way. I got depressed, like really depressed. Not much of an anxiety, but the depression was real, because I even thought that I wouldn't actually can walk again or even move. I think I'm here almost 2 months or so. The first day of admission was really hard. We currently had a second wave of COVID, and everything is everyone needs to isolate, you can't go anywhere. So I was alone here, I didn't have a caretaker. So it was really hard for me mentally, as well as physically, because back then I didn't get to actually move around because I was like paralyzed-ish till the hip. So any movement to get items in the room, everything is kind of hard. I have to keep on calling the nurse. I was so depressed that I just stay in bed and sleep the whole day. The day that my wife came to the hospital, I mean, everything was so much easy. If I have any doubts or any feeling of the depression thing, she's there to either comfort me, and then in terms of physical as well, to get stuff or to massage and to help me do my recovery as well, and exercises for me to get better. Yeah, support system is really important. I'm still motivated to gain my strength back because I just want to go back and do sports and spending time with family and friends. That's what I miss the most. I would say that willpower is important. Support system help, but then it's your drive and what's your goal. You have to think of small goals. For me, I just want to not be a burden for my family or friends. I mean, that's why I'm trying to train my strength so they don't have to carry me. So all they have to do is just monitor me. And then from then, I'll think of the next step is probably going up the stairs or walking for 5 minutes, kind of thing. So my advice is take it step by step, in small compartmentalized tasks and goals, and seek out a good support system and believe in yourself. I mean, you have to be motivated. I mean, it's all about willpower. I know it's hard, but you can do it.
Thank you so much for sharing your experience.
Yeah.
My name is CJ, and I'm here to care for my husband. This week will be my 7th week here, and he's here because he has a condition which affected his nervous system, and he is partially immobile from the waist down. What I have been doing with him is I've been looking after him, helping him with everything that requires his mobility, because he can't really get out of the bed and he can't stand up. I'm here to also give him support, physically, mentally, and emotionally. Becoming a carer for him, I was somehow prepared. He was here without me for about 2.5 weeks. And the thing is, before this, my father was a cancer patient. So I was somehow prepared for that. It's challenging. It can be frustrating, I understand, because that's how I felt before when I was looking after my father. Nobody really expects to be a carer. So sometimes like these things that happen to our loved ones, it's nothing that we expect, and it is sort of like devastating, not just for the patient, but it does affect you as well. Now, since we have a second wave of COVID, it's not easy for me to just like come and go. Once I came here, I had to stay here, and that also means that I have to leave my son at home, and I haven't really physically seen him for 7 weeks now. What I can say is that to be a carer is where you need to be there for them. Also, you have to put aside sort of everything that you had before. A lot of empathy that you need. My advice for carers, which took me about a few weeks to sort of get into, is that be there for them, but also be there for yourself. Sort of I've been told that to not lose myself. So I've sort of made a little corner for myself in the room where I can have sort of my time where I can do the things that I liked to do before. And I find that this works so far, and I hope that everybody who's a carer can think about something that they can do for themselves. Bring something from home or ask somebody to bring it for you. Yeah.